Hello everyone, my name's Stephen Murray and welcome to The Gift of Giving. For those of you tuning in for the very first time, this program features individuals who are working for or who have founded non-profits, 501c3s or foundations here in the state of Nevada. These are the angels who are making our state a much brighter and better place. And this week we have Roxanne Loyer. She's the Executive Director of Miracle League of Las Vegas. Boy, that's a tongue twister. Miracle League of Las Vegas.
Correct.
And we have one of the players here, Sterling Calhoun, and his mom Felicia. Say hi, Sterling.
Okay.
Hi. So, okay, Roxanne, you can start. Take us out to the ball game and our viewers. Please give us a brief overview of the organization and when it was founded.
Happy to. The Miracle League of Las Vegas is a nonprofit started in 2010, so we are in our 14th year.
Boy.
And we've had some amazing growth. When we started the program, we had 60 players, and we now have 332 players.
Baseball players.
Baseball players.
Sleepers.
Yes, yeah. So basically, the mission of Miracle League is to provide a sports program, which is primarily baseball and soccer. We do a few other extracurricular activities for individuals in the greater Las Vegas area who have special challenges. And we pride ourselves on our program being extremely nurturing, inclusive, and safe.
Yes.
We have our own private baseball complex, which really is like a little miniature Major League Baseball stadium or complex. We have a huge LED scoreboard so that when our players walk up, they have a walk-up song, they have a nickname if they want it, their picture is up on the scoreboard, and we have game day announcers that really make the game special for the players. They make it all about them so that they're just having the time of their life while they're out there.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Now, what made you get involved in this organization? There's a load of wonderful organizations out there. What was the catalyst that triggered you to get involved?
Well, when
here?
we moved here, which has been about 12, 13 years ago, I've always been involved in nonprofits. I worked in in corporate America, but I was usually on the board side of nonprofits. So when I came here, someone approached me because they were moving away. It was actually a friend who my husband worked with. And he said, you know, Roxanne, we're leaving. I think this would be the perfect place for you. And of course, I went out for one day and I was hooked. And I said, absolutely, I'm in. I would be more than happy to do this. And I have to say, it's probably the most purposeful, job I've ever had. Beats corporate America for sure.
I'll bet. And Felicia, now Sterling here, he's one of the baseball players, right? So how did you hear about Miracle League of Las Vegas and how did you get involved?
I heard about it through some friends of mine, and they also have a child with special needs, and they invited us to a game. And this is when he was like a baby, he wasn't walking or anything. And so we just came to watch their daughter play, and I was hooked. Like, the first time I saw it was just amazing. But obviously he was a little too young then, so as soon as he could, and when COVID was over, like, we jumped on that train as quick as we could to get him in there.
Get him involved.
Yeah.
How cool. Okay, so let's play ball. Baseball. Do you stick to the rigid rules of baseball? Or do you have the 9 innings and 3 strikes you're out? Or how does your games
No,
work?
we do not. We have a very modified version of baseball.
Okay.
So in our program, the games are an hour. So they play 2 innings. They bat twice and play in the field twice. And between the first and second innings, we do the world famous chicken dance, which is a huge hit.
Yes.
And everybody does the chicken dance, whether they're fans in the stands or the buddy volunteers. Everybody jumps in, and there's a big chicken up on the LED screen that's, showing people how to do it. And we even have a live chicken mascot
Oh,
who helps lead the chicken dance as well. So that's kind of our game format. We play 9 games, 9 games each season. So we play in the spring 9 games, and then in the fall again 9 games.
Okay.
And we play all day. We start at 8 in the morning, and our last game is at 4 o'clock to 5:30. And that game, the last game of the season, is a little different in that it's a competitive division. So it's 2 teams playing each other every week. And they're some of our individuals that are higher functioning. So they play a little bit closer to mainstream baseball, but still a little bit modified. But there's a loser and a winner in their game. In our regular league, that's like Sterling plays in, miraculously, the game is always tied at the end. At the end of the game, some of my players question that occasionally. They're like, "Wait a minute, how come
There's
it's
no
tied?"
winner or loser.
Exactly, but and that's just to keep it, so everybody feels really good about themselves, and everybody gets a hit. Everybody makes a home run, gets a high five when they come around, and you'll see all kinds of things. You'll see players pass other players. I've even seen players go reverse on the field. But that's the beauty of our program.
Sure.
It's just to make them feel as special as we possibly can every game day they're out there. So
that's marvelous.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, do you have special equipment for them to play with?
We do 3 things, actually. We have a surface that is a very soft surface. We just put in a new field a year ago, I guess, about 2 seasons ago. So we now have an beautiful artificial surface that's very soft. Then the players also have foam bats and foam balls. So that makes it easier for them, to hit the ball, but some of them can still hit over the fence, which is 120 feet. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what age players do you have?
Okay, so
what's the age range?
The age range, they have to be 3
Yeah.
when the league starts. So the Angels team is my young team. So it's comprised of like 3, 4, 5, and 6-year-olds.
Cool. Yes.
So I try to group them by age, but they may
Makes sense.
play a team that's all adults.
Yes.
But nobody cares. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's just all about being out there and having fun.
Yes.
So, and there's no upper age. I think probably my oldest player is in mid to late 70s. So
Wow.
it's all different
That-
different ages.
How great's
I
that?
know.
Boy. And all these people from different backgrounds, different ages, just getting together and having fun.
Absolutely.
And taking part in the national pastime.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely. I mean, I even have probably 8 to 10 players that drive from Pahrump every Saturday to play, which is an hour to get there, an hour to play, and then another hour to go back home. But there's not much out there, so these players, love to come and enjoy it, and it's worth the drive. Yeah.
And to keep it authentic, do you have things like the peanuts and Cracker Jacks and hot dogs and things like that?
We do. We don't have peanuts. And we do have Cracker Jacks, so we have a concession stand.
Yes. Oh.
So we have
It is authentic.
regular authentic ballpark,
Food.
unhealthy food.
Yes.
Nachos, hot dogs,
Ballpark food.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ballpark food.
Ice cream,
Yes.
yeah.
And it's nice you have the chicken dance, so obviously you can't do the 7th inning stretch.
Right.
Where this thing take me out to the ball game, but you do the chicken dance, so
That's
that still keeps the authenticity.
Yep, exactly.
And I have to add, if you hit the pitcher
Oh.
while batting with the ball, you get a free hot dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's done it
We usually
sometimes.
give quite a few of those away, and
Yes.
usually the coach is the pitcher. So, if they hit the pitcher, they get a free hot dog.
Okay, we're going to take a little brief sponsorship break, and when we come back, we're going to speak to Sterling and learn about his contribution to the game and his involvement. So please stay with us. If you'd like a good night out on the town, be sure to visit the Firelight Barn Dinner Theatre. They provide great entertainment, and I'm proud to have them as a sponsor. Stay tuned for their message.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Here comes a triple yodel.
At Lucia Capital Group, we've been helping people manage risk and plan for their future through some of the most challenging market conditions. Volatility in the stock market will never go away, so it's really all about your strategy and how you react to it. Our bucket strategy aims to help you manage your financial goals even during the most uncertain times. I'm Joshua Dowden. I've been working with clients here for more than 16 years, and I can help you as well. My office is right here in the heart of Summerlin, just north of Charleston Boulevard. Don't let the stock market determine the quality of your retirement. Call me today for a free consultation. 702-508-6421. That's 702-508-6421.
Welcome back, everyone, and I'd like to thank Joshua Dowden of Lucia Capital Group for sponsoring this program as well. And certainly if you have any 401k programs that you're interested in starting for your employees or reviewing, please reach out to him. He's the best. And welcome back, Roxanne, Felicia, and Sterling.
Say hi.
Hi, Sterling. We've now got a couple of questions for you. So, how long have you been involved in this baseball program?
Sterling, say 6 seasons.
You've been involved 6 seasons. Boy, you must have started when you were really young.
Say yes. In
Yes.
2021, huh?
Yeah.
So, do you have a walk-up song, right? When you walk up, what's your song?
Sterling, say yes. Say it's bad to the bone.
Hooray!
He's trying to sing it.
That's your walk-up song when you go up to bat to play?
Say yes.
You really look bad to the bone,
He
Sterling.
is very
I don't know.
ferocious.
You're too sweet for that.
And have you hit any home runs yet when you've been up to bat?
Saying not yet, but I'm trying, huh?
You're trying for the home runs.
Close.
He'll get
Getting
there.
close there. And now I see you're wearing an Angels t-shirt. Are you on the Angels team?
Say yes.
You're on the Angels team. And did you pick the team to be on?
I actually think that we got on the team first through Roxanne, but I actually happen to be an Angels fan, so it worked out very well. So we're happy.
So you're happy to be on that team.
Yes.
And now you've got a birthday coming up. Your opening day is this coming Saturday. You have a birthday coming up, and you're going to be celebrating your birthday at opening day, playing baseball.
Say yes.
Yes. Good. Well, let's see if you're going to hit a home run on your birthday. Wouldn't that be nice?
Say yes.
And free hot dog.
And a free hot dog.
And get the free hot dog. Yes, you've got to get the free hot dog. So, Felicia, have you always enjoyed baseball, or are you just participating because Sterling's involved?
I actually have always enjoyed baseball.
Yes.
I actually like to play. It's a lot of fun, and long before he was born, I would go to the batting cages and hit. So it's definitely something near and dear to my heart, and my husband loves baseball too. So.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So, so you're his number one supporters.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Although a lot of friends have come to watch him, and Grandma and Grandpa come, and
nice.
I mean we
You
invite
make it a family
aunties,
occasion.
uncles. Oh yeah.
Family occasion.
And cousins, huh? So we always try to get some people there, and even just friends. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
And to what extent do you think this is... Hi! To what extent do you think playing this in this baseball league has affected Sterling's life? How do you think it's impacted?
Honestly, it's impacted him amazingly.
Yes.
When he first started, we had to do hand over hand with the bat because he didn't even get the concept or anything. He was in never any hurry, so we had to kind of hustle him to the base, and he's just learned so much, and he's a ham. He loves the attention. He loves the cheering. He loves all that stuff. And just to see his progress from when he first started, and I have these, I don't know if we mentioned, but you also get a baseball card. So this shows like his progress that he's had. This was when he first started, 2021. Mm-hmm. And then this is 2022.
Wow.
And then this is just this last fall season. And he's just done amazing. Like, he just entirely flourishes, and he's happy to go there.
Yes.
That's why if we ever have to miss one, I feel really sad because, I know he
important
loves
to him.
it. So,
So he started playing when he was 5.
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. Well, he didn't start to walk till he was 4. And I think that was around the time COVID had hit as well.
Yes.
So then we were kind of delayed on that.
Yeah.
But we were very happy to finally start. And I can remember one of my very first games going to, there's this little girl, and she's being pushed because she can't walk. I think she has muscular dystrophy, if I'm saying that right. But so, they help her hit the ball, and they're running around the bases, and they take her to third base, and they stop like in the midline of third base, and they help her get out, and she like walks like home, and like it was just tears down my face. It was just the most beautiful thing. And that little girl still plays today, and she's like our friend and our hero.
Bless her heart.
We love
Bless
her.
her heart.
Yep.
So what suggestions would you have for parents with children similar situations? Would you recommend this as a family operation and to help the children?
As a matter
or
of
adults,
fact,
for that matter.
yeah, as a matter of fact, I have introduced a lot of people to it, and I'm still trying to recruit more because it's just such a beautiful thing. And these kids, like Roxanne said earlier, they really do feel like $1,000,000 out there. They have so much fun, and everybody's high-fiving and cheering, and it's just a beautiful thing. I can't just keep that for myself. I have to share it. So
Yes.
absolutely,
Good.
I need to sign up.
Good.
High five! Yay!
There you go. High five.
All right, buddy.
Okay, let's now. Apart from baseball, you also have a soccer.
We
League
do
as
have
well.
a soccer league. Uh-huh.
Now, soccer, that's a whole different ball game because it's more of a contact sport. So how do you keep the bullies, for want of a better word, from pushing the other ones, out?
Well, the program has people that kind of organize it and run it, and they make sure that there's volunteers there that kind of keep everything safe and nurturing instead
Yes.
of contact. There's not very little contact. Yeah, they're learning skills, and then they do play a little bit of a game depending upon the age groups. But yeah, it's a lot less contact than in the big
real
leagues.
world,
yes,
yes.
yeah, in the professional role. Yeah.
But is it the same situation where it's 3 years old to adults, and you have modified rules to make it
Exactly.
fit?
Yeah, and we play because it's so hot here in the summer, and the winters are sometimes crazy. You never know what the weather is going to be and windy. We do soccer indoors. We started it outdoors on our field and just marked off our baseball field and turned it into a soccer field, with cones, and we played in the evenings, and that was really fun. But then we moved it to summer now, so that it doesn't have to overlap with baseball, and we play 5 or 6 weeks, and we actually play at an indoor facility called the Portugal Sports Academy, and it's run by 2 ex-professional soccer players. So they
Helps.
helps a lot.
Yes.
Although their backgrounds are not with special needs individuals, but they're very good. They've adapted, and we can even have individuals that actually the player that Felicia's referring to, she plays in her stroller, and we found these pieces of equipment that are kind of like just a brace that goes on the bottom of their stroller or wheelchair, and that allows the ball to not go underneath the stroller or the wheelchair, but bounce off of that, so
Gotcha.
they can
Yes.
maneuver around the field. So yeah,
You put a lot of thought into making this work practically.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
So
Yes.
There's enough obstacles as it is without, if you can avoid any of the pitfalls, that's even better.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
so good for you. Okay. We're going to take another sponsorship break. Please stay with us. And also the viewers, please stay with us. And if you're a business who's looking for a business loan and has some cash flow problems, please listen to this sponsorship message from Pacific Coast Capital.
Introducing Pacific Coast Capital, your partner in finance. We provide financing for your business. Speed, flexibility, and creativity are the foundation of our service. We'll help you navigate through change and opportunities. Our 90-plus years of experience ensures quick turnaround on loan decisions. Ride the wave to prosperity with us. Ready for new funding? Visit our website today at pacificcoastcap.com.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you, Pacific Coast Capital, for sponsoring this program. Really appreciate it. And thanks, Roxanne, Felicia, and Sterling for being with us today. There you go. There's your high five. Okay, now, these teams, the soccer teams and the baseball teams, do they have uniforms that they have to wear, or?
They do have uniforms. For baseball, they each get a jersey and a Major League Baseball authentic hat.
Which this is what Sterling's wearing, the
Yep,
Angels
yep,
jersey.
Sterling
And
has
the
There you
sponsors
go.
on the back.
Yeah, we have team sponsors that sponsor each team, and then their hat, and that's one of the things that I think again just creates that authentic,
Sure.
just like a little
Yes.
miniature Major League Baseball
Yes,
program.
involved in the national pastime.
Yeah.
Now, are their sponsors individuals? Are they corporations? Or?
The sponsors are both. There's some that are individual families that sponsor. There's corporations that sponsor. So it's just varies. And a lot of them sponsor every season, every year, forever.
Gotcha.
I have one organization, the Yankees, who have been sponsored by local 1285 firefighters since the league started. So 14 years they've been sponsoring, which is wonderful.
Ah, that's super.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
super.
yeah. And then the soccer side, the same thing. We have sponsors for the soccer, but it's made more for the whole league. They sponsor the whole league. And then they get a complete soccer uniform with a jersey, shorts, and coordinating color socks.
It's actually very cute.
Yes, quite cute.
Yes. Now, I saw on your website you have teen ambassadors and buddies. It seems from what I could see it was a significant part of your operation. Is it, or did I misread?
No. That is a very critical part of our program. The buddy volunteers are generally community volunteer programs. It could be like the resort properties have employee volunteer programs. So we get a lot of volunteers through them. We get a lot of high school kids that need community service hours. We also get a lot of organizations like National Charity League, Young Men's Service League, which is a mother-daughter, mother-son organization that, come out and volunteer. And then some are just individuals that know about our program and want to come out. Some are siblings. But the buddy volunteers' role is, number one, to keep the players safe. It is a foam ball and a foam bat, so it's not going to hurt anybody if they get hit, probably severely anyway. And so that's their main job as the buddy volunteer, the player volunteer. So we match a buddy up with every player for their entire game. So they help them bat, they help them play in the field, and I guess most importantly, they socialize with them and just make sure again that they're having so much fun. And the other side of that is by having volunteers, it gives parents and caregivers the opportunity to just sit back and watch and enjoy seeing their child play and just getting some respite because caregivers, it's a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, right, Felicia? So it's just kind of a welcome relief, I think, for a lot of them. And then some parents choose to be their players buddy, which is fine too, or
Yeah.
a sibling might want to be a player's
That's-
buddy. But
yeah.
yeah, so we always love our volunteers and welcome anybody that wants to come up.
And do the volunteers or the buddies, do they run round the bases
Oh,
with the
they-
players? They
yes.
hold their hands and run round, or help
Yes.
them with the walkers or
Yes, and some of the kids who, the younger ones that run all over the place, they
No.
just run with them, you know. So,
Yeah, when Sterling first started, he needed significant help. Now he can hit the ball off the tee by himself, not hand over hand anymore, and he'll normally always run to first base. But after that, he kind of veers off. So he definitely needs a buddy to keep him on track base to
Keep-
base.
Yeah.
Pointing towards second base and third
Yeah,
base.
right.
otherwise he
Then
gets,
get
you
to the
know,
home plate.
distracted. Yeah. So we're
And,
appreciative.
And now, how does the organisation get funded? You mentioned that you get sponsors. Do you have corporate donations or government grants, or mainly private donations?
Ours is all privately funded. So it's, you know, corporations, it's foundations. We don't apply for any government funding at all. So that's pretty much where all of our money comes from. And 99.4% of all of our funding goes directly to the programs that we provide. I'm the only paid employee, and honestly, I don't do it for money. It's
Not
the
fun.
love, you know, it's just the love of being able to support all these wonderful players and families. So yeah, and then we do one fundraiser a year, and that's a golf tournament, which will be coming up this year on Monday, October 21st, and that is our biggest, you know, fundraiser, and only fundraiser really, and that's enough to keep our organization going.
Operation going. That's great. And as you said, and I always say, nobody goes into non-profits to make money. It just doesn't happen.
True.
It doesn't work that way. So we know that the motives are solid. So now, before we wrap up and I get the information of the where the games are held, is there anything that you would like to share that we haven't already discussed?
I think one thing that I forgot to add about how it's benefited Sterling, and not just Sterling, us, is that we've met some of the most amazing people in this community. You know, there's Marcus, there's Ray, there's Hannah, there's Alexis, and Brian, and they're so heartwarming, and it's just so exciting to see them every season, fall and spring season, and be able to hang out with them. And I don't know, that just warms my heart, and it's just something that I feel like, I don't know, you can't really experience anywhere else. It's just such a great community that really
Yes.
brings everybody together.
Yeah, it
That's-
really is. I say that when people ask me about it, I say, you know, these are like my extended family. And honestly, they are. I would do anything for any of them when they need it. And it's just such a pleasure to be able, you know, to support the community, because they're so supportive, and it's just so inclusive, and it's just
Yes.
amazing to me. I think what Felicia said, the families and the volunteers and everybody, it's just one big happy family.
I think what's amazing is you started out with what, 50, 60, 60 players, and you've now got over 300. I mean, getting that number of teams all together and to play and interact, and that takes a lot of work just in and of itself.
Yes, it does a little
So-
bit, but it's a very pleasurable thing to do.
She makes it look easy.
I don't know about
But
that.
she's magical. I've called her at the last minute saying, "Can you get another person on the team? I just told somebody else about it," and she'll always somehow make it happen. It's pretty amazing. She's amazing.
It's
Yes.
hard to say no to anyone
Yes.
in this
yes.
environment.
So now your opening day is this Saturday, March the 23rd, and what's the time of the first?
So the first game is at 8 a.m.
Oh my!
So because we play 9 games, so 8
Okay.
a.m. and each game's an hour, so a 9, 10, 11. And then the last game is an hour and a half, because that's the competitive league. Because we're the morning team, because as you can imagine, trying to get anybody up there,
That's
I mean,
hard.
up and out the door, fed and ready to play baseball at 8 a.m. is hard.
Yes.
So the competitive team played then, the first season or two, and they said, look, we love this so much that you cut our game off after an hour, and we didn't have a chance to catch up, if there's a tie or if they're behind. So we changed them and moved them to the 4 o'clock game, so now they can play an hour and a half.
And it still ends in a tie.
No, it does not.
Oh, it
No,
doesn't?
there is
No.
a winner.
Oh,
There's
there is a
always a
winner
winner
there.
in this
Okay.
league. So
In the
they're-
competitive one.
Yeah, and they're very competitive, the two teams. However, they're also very, very kind to each other, and supportive to each other, which is also a wonderful thing to see.
Yes.
Cool. Now, could you give us where the games are held? If people want to attend this coming Saturday, where do they go to?
So,
you've got your own
private complex. Right, and it's located at 101 South Rancho Drive. So it's just off of the 95 and South in Rancho. The actual cross street is Mesquite in Rancho, across from the Masonic Lodge.
Okay. And now, and the soccer, when's the soccer opening day?
So soccer, we haven't set the opening day exactly. It's usually mid-June to mid-July.
Okay, so that's the summer season. So
Correct.
you have the baseball in the spring and the fall,
Right.
and the soccer in the summer.
Summer. And we
Okay.
hold we partner with the Meadows School here, and their tennis team holds a tennis clinic for 3 or 4 weeks for our players. We also do some basketball clinics, and just various things that come up. We offer those as well.
And where are those games held? You mentioned they were held somewhere else. The Portuguese.
Oh, the soccer is at Portugal Sports Academy.
Portugal
When we
Sports
do the basketball camp, like I said, we partner with the Meadows School here, one of the private schools, and we have it at their facility. Same thing with the basketball camps. We'll have it at a school where we can
okay.
use their gym, since we have no basketball
No.
facility.
Okay, so-
But the actual
Or
base-
tennis facility, for that
Yes.
matter.
the actual baseball field is beautiful. I mean, it's so
Oh,
gorgeous. Sterling does play soccer too, but baseball's where it's at for him. He loves
yes,
it better.
he loves the baseball.
Ah.
He likes those free hot dogs.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It's been an absolute pleasure having you both on the program, and Sterling. Wonderful operation you've got going there,
Thank
and
you.
it just sounds like a fabulous community event. And you're to be commended. Please keep up the great work, and you're doing the Lord's work here. That's for sure. So thank you for being on the program.
Thanks for
Sterling,
having
say thank
us.
Oh,
you.
you're very
Can
welcome.
you say thank you?
Do we have a high
Thank
five?
you.
High five.
There you go.
Yay.
I'll take one
High
too.
five.
Thank you.
And I'd like to thank our show's producer and station owner, John Stars, for allowing me to host this program and also for producing it. I'd like to thank the sponsors, Firelight Barn, Pacific Capital Group, and Lucia Capital Group, and my business partner for 25 years, RJ Champion. His message will be appearing right at the end of this program. And thank you, the viewers, for tuning in today. I hope you've enjoyed this program. I hope you found it informative. Hope you'll go out and support them when they're playing their baseball and soccer this year. And if you have any questions or comments, please reach out to me, Stephen at thegiftofgiving.vegas. I'd certainly love to hear from you and hear your feedback. I hope you'll join us next week when we'll be speaking to Derek Reed. He's the founder of the Nevada Peer Support Group. They provide support to our first responders, and they're going to be great guests too. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to one another, and have a great week. Bye for now.
Mr. R.J. Champion is proud to sponsor WWDBTV's series, The Gift of Giving, and wishes the program much success. Congratulations and gratitude to the featured guests and the organizations they represent. Our community is well served by your tireless efforts to make Nevada a better state for all its residents.